What's up, fellas? So I ran across this clip right here, Corey Holcomb, the brother over there at the Dumper channel. He did a reaction to it. I tried to go on Corey Holcomb's page and find the whole clip, but couldn't find it. So I'm just gonna react to his reaction of it. I couldn't. I tried to find it on the whole clip myself, but so I'm just gonna use the clip he got. It's the Dumper. That's dump with a D. All right, so let's get into it, guys. Let's go right on into it. See what Corey Holcomb talking about right here.
Think. See, a bitch is a bitch. And if you don't know that's a bitch, you are basically autistic. See, let me tell you something.
First thing, off the thing with Corey Holcomb, man, he does a podcast with some women, and he calls women bitches a lot. So y'all guys can only imagine how awkward that is for the women, because he kind of very condescending towards women on his podcast. And so some of the older women, they have to just sit there and kind of like take it, because he's the boss or whatever. Oh, at least I think he's the boss. Maybe they all own it together, but I think he's the boss. So that'd be kind of like me doing a podcast with a white man and he just sitting up there throwing N-word out the N-word. And then I have to just sit up here and just think about my rent. Like, oh, shit, I got to pay that rent in 2 weeks. Like, I ain't going to, so it's like, I know some of the women be like, man, would you shut the hell up? But he the boss, so they just sit there and eat it. I always found that pretty funny.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Fuck it. Bitch act crazy with me. Carmen used to be on the road with me. I used to fuck Carmen. That bitch told me she was my woman. She'd be with me, do anything for me, all that shit. The whole time, I'm like, bitch, who is you talking to? Bitch, you ain't my bitch. You a bitch who getting fucked because we on the road kicking it. You ain't shit. You ain't shit. You'll be telling the next nigga this. If you don't know that about a bitch, then you autistic. You autistic. When a bitch is talking to you, you are supposed to look at that bitch and try to give her warning that you know she ain't shit. Right. When bitches talk to me, I'll be like, and then they be like, why you looking like?
All right, right off the bat, guys. So one of the things with Corey Holcomb and any man of financial means is we talk about leading with your wallet or leading with your status and stuff like that. If you're going to meet women as Corey Holcomb, I mean, like in that presence, in that situation, as in who you are with your status or your money and stuff like that, you can expect that from women. So like I've told you guys before, I am flashy and I don't give a fuck, because I tell you guys, I use women hypergamy against them. I don't get into all that. But I tell you guys, if you're looking for true love and all this other shit, then you can't lead with your wallet, right? You can't be flashy. You can't, lead with your car. You can't meet women in your Ferrari, then get mad when they only love you for your Ferrari, okay? You can't meet women as Corey Holcomb and then get mad when they only care about you for Corey Holcomb or what you can provide or do for them, okay? If you want to meet women authentically and for the right reasons, then you can't lead with that. Now, Corey Holcomb is a celebrity, but he's not like a A-list Denzel Washington, Barack Obama, Donald Trump, like world-renowned celebrity, right? He can go places and women won't know who he is. I would venture to say that more women probably know his name than probably know what he looks like. All right, just like, for instance, Channing Tatum. Right now, I could go to a restaurant and Channing Tatum could be in there. I know the name, but unless somebody said, hey, there goes Channing Tatum, I wouldn't know who the fuck he was. So there's a lot of celebrities that you know their name, but you don't know what the hell they look like. Or, let's call it what it is. You don't know what the hell they look like. You kind of, like, you see them in movies, but, you just don't really remember what they like. And maybe Channing Tatum is a bad example for you. But if I was in a restaurant, I wouldn't even know who the hell he was. I know the name, though. So Corey Holcomb, if he wants some true women, he has to meet women without using Corey Holcomb. Every woman is not going to know who he is. And if you're a guy and you're meeting women with your Lambo and your Ferrari, then don't be shocked when they only care about you for your Lambo and Ferrari. Okay, that's the way it works, guys. It's kind of go back to when Kevin Samuels was talking about telling the women, okay, y'all want all these high value men. By high value men, exercise options. What did I call it? What did I tell y'all guys? There's no such thing as a loyal alpha. So if you're a woman and you want to deal with these type of guys and you want to deal with these successful guys and these high value men and all this other stuff, men with options, don't be surprised when he's not faithful to you. And if you're a Corey Holcomb or you're a guy who, likes to be flashy or let women know that you have a certain financial status, don't be surprised when that's the only thing they care about.
Like that. I'm like, are you serious? Girl, look at your life. Your life is full of tragical endings with men. Why in the fuck do you think I think I'm special than the next motherfucker when it comes to you being what you supposed to be to a man? When you with a man, goddammit, and you give him your pussy, you are supposed to be like, you know what? It ain't about me no more. This man is who I chose to give my pussy to. I'm gonna show this man I am a good woman to choose and cuff. Them bitches don't never show you they a good woman to choose and cuff. Them bitches don't do nothing but show you attitude and think that the niggas they had behind your back you don't know about. I don't have to look and see if you fucking another nigga. Your attitude with me is all I need to know. Shut the fuck up talking to me, bitch. I know you ain't shit. Every once in a while you meet a woman that's worth something, but it's not.
Even the women he meet that he thinks is worthwhile, that's worth something, if he's meeting them as Corey Holcomb, if you're a guy and you think you've met a good woman, but yet you met her in your Ferrari or your Rolls Royce, I'm telling you right now, it's probably just an act. If you want to meet good women, you can't lead with your wallet, you can't lead with your status or none of that. All right, you gotta be just a normal guy. I ain't saying you gotta be homeless under the bridge, acting like you ain't got nowhere to live to meet her. But I'm just saying you can't be over the top, wearing your Patek or your Rolex or your high cost car and all this other type. You can't lead with that type of stuff. Because if you do this, she just gonna act. It's kind of like a man when he meets a very attractive woman and he's trying to get laid. Of course, he's going to say all the right things. Because he's acting, right, to get what he wants. If you're a woman and you want to meet that guy, then you have to meet that guy not half naked. Well, actually, that don't work for a guy like me. I actually got like X-ray vision, guys, like Superman. I actually can know what a girl is. She can have on a sweatsuit, and I'm telling you, I could tell. So that don't work on me. But for the average guy, all you got to do is just like have some clothes on. No, I ain't saying you got to be dressed like a nun, but just don't be ass out, titties out, half naked. And then that way you can meet a man who don't want you for just one thing. You can't meet a man in a goddamn see-through dress or a bikini and be surprised when that's all he wants. So that's the biggest issue I have with Corey Holcomb on this. He's right. But the issue is he's not accepting. It seems like he's having a hard time dealing with accepting female nature for what it is. If you go that route, and listen, guys, I tell y'all guys, I use female nature against them, so I don't care, right? I know what time it is, and basically he's saying he knows what time it is. But if you could kind of see, he kind of gets upset when women are trying to portray that it ain't what it is. I don't get upset like that because I know what it is. I met you with a Rolex on. What the hell I expect? You guys get what I'm saying? So I don't let it bother me. I don't get angry. I know it's all an act or charade. So I don't care. Plain and simple. I'll accept female nature for what it is. The way it typically goes, guys, is the more attractive women, most of the time the most attractive women. It done changed a little bit now because women done got delusional. So all of them tens now. But by and large, the women that you want to sleep with, the women that Corey Holcomb is going to want to sleep with, he probably going to have to use, I'm Corey Holcomb. Right? You can't have it both ways. Right? The women you want to sleep with, the hot women, you probably are going to have, you probably going to have a certain level of money for them to want to deal with you. But then don't be surprised when that's what it's about. Okay, that's just the way it works, guys. So you can't have it both ways. That's all I'm saying. You can't have it both ways.
Common. Most of the bitches you are fucking them because they don't have the right mentality toward themselves. They actually think they tricking you. But when you're fucking with a man who not autistic mentally, he is gonna fuck you till the wheels fall off. Then he gonna get another bitch to replace you in that part of his rotation.
The only issue I have with him is almost sounding like he's saying that it's impossible to find a good woman. It's possible to find a good woman. You just can't lead with your money, guys. You can't lead with your status. It's almost like you just can't lead with that. You know, wear your polo shirt, put your jeans on, put some clean shoes on, and leave the Rolex at home and see what women you meet then. And if you go up and you meet a woman that like you as that, plain, without all jazzed up and diamond out and Ferrari and all this other type of stuff, then there you go. There you go.
I'm not saying this is right, but I'm telling you that's what's happening. So all you bitches who get mad at me because I was fucking you and I wouldn't put you on a pedestal, listen. I think that's hater shit. That's hater shit. You mad at me because I know who you are. You with the next nigga a little bit. You fucking the other nigga for me and you over with. You think I didn't expect that? I expect the bitch to have another nigga set up before she tell me, fuck you, nigga. The bitches lie and say, no,
Just for the record, guys, so we don't have no confusion, I agree with everything he's saying on here. So I just want to make sure, because I know I've been on YouTube long enough now to know how guys, I have no idea how guys, how you say one thing and guys take it as another. So I've learned to make sure that guys don't think that I'm saying Corey Holcomb is wrong. I'm only saying that you can't expect different when you meet women as Corey Holcomb. When your status is what it is. You have to just meet women as Corey Smith. You guys get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Everything he's saying is 100% correct. All the women are going to be fucking with other dudes because the women that he fucking with are going to be like pretty much like users, right? Like trying to see what they can get out of you, whether it's you helping their career or helping them financially. But all I'm saying is you just have to present yourself as a plain Jane type dude and then see who likes you then.
I hadn't seen him yet. You a fucking lie, bitch. You know who you are. I know who you are. And if you think I don't know who you are, then play the game. I got a bitch to replace you immediately because this is how I stack the chips up. Never starting from scratch. When a bitch leave, hello, you ready? I got that spot open for you now. You get to move up. And if you living your life like that, you living your life autistic because bitches ain't shit. They're going to lie to you about who they are. They're going to misrepresent about who they are. They're not going to show you loyalty because if you fucking them, they supposed to be loyal to you. But these hoes ain't loyal. These hoes get Chris Brown $1,000 for a picture and their life ain't nothing $1,000 for a picture financially ready for that. That's the average bit. I ain't mad at you. You're disposable. You're like a bottle cap, like they say on that movie. I'll twist you up and throw you on the ground like it's nothing. It's nothing. When you cuss me out, I expect it because you normally cuss me out when you have determined he's not going to do what I want him to do. Right. Fuck yeah! And I'll be like,
all right, I can end it right there, guys. But shout out Corey Holcomb. So I just want to dispel some of the stuff he's saying in there, guys. Everything he's saying is true. But he is using you just gotta present yourself as a normal guy. That's all. That's so for any of y'all guys that don't think that you can find a good woman, you can. You can. There are good women out there, but Corey Holcomb, he's actually smart. I'm glad he's not a what his name is, Hunter. Whatever that dude is, play football for Colorado, Hunter. That's who he's talking about. A dude like that who don't accept it for what it is. But my only advice to him is, oh, you can find you a good woman. You just can't present yourself as Corey Holcomb. All right? That's all I'm going to say for all you guys out there. You can find you a good woman. The only issue is typically y'all guys are going to find out that the women you want, the 9s and 10s, I'll even throw the 8s in there, you typically have to have a certain level of financial status or some kind of, celebrity status or very, 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 very good looking or charismatic, right? And the average guy just ain't going to be that. The average guy just ain't going to be good looking enough or charismatic enough to attract the type of women that they truly desire. Anybody going to get laid. Anybody go out here and get a goddamn walrus and sleep with a goddamn 4 or a 5. The women you want, the women you dream and lust about, they going to want the high value men. So you have to accept what comes with that. If you want the true women that's going to be with you for you, then just don't present yourself as that. And then there you have it. The problem with that is nobody want to accept those options, right? High value men want to fuck. We ain't with all that waiting to marriage bullshit. And goddamn, the high quality women, they want the bucks. That's just the way it was like that when I was in school, guys. Even when I was in school, in middle school, the most attractive women, they were already dealing with the drug dealers. Already. Drug dealers who was 2, 3, 4, 5 years older when I was in middle school. They was the most attractive ones. There was only a handful of them. They already was coming to school with clusters on their hands and stuff. So that was like when I was 14, 15 years old. Already. They was all in school. Those type of girls there, you knew that if you ain't have no money, don't even bother looking their way. All right, guys. I'll get back with you guys next time.